What was the biggest political scandal in your country? South Africa. Our health minister left coronavirus patients to die in tents, and when he got questioned he demanded an apology from the broadcaster.
A previous Tasia of ours, Prime Minister Charlie Haughey in the 1970s-80s, illegally bought an island off the coast of Kerry and built a mansion there, lording over it like a Bond supervillain.
Slovakia. A journalist got killed 2 years ago in February. Mafia was involved and it's still not resolved.
My country has been without a government for more than a year. Twice. The first time my country has been without a government was for 541 days. A Guinness World Record. At the moment we are without a government for the second time. Our elections were on the 26th of May 2019. So at the moment we are at 479 days without a government. Here's to hoping we achieve a world record for a second time. I live in Belgium BTW.
A 30-plus-year-old politician slept with a 15-year-old girl. It was technically legal, so he suffered no consequences other than people now thinking he's a disgusting piece of crap. In Puerto Rico, our governor had a chat with other government officials and some of his close friends where they discussed corruption plans. They admitted to manipulating the press, they made fun of the victims of Hurricane Maria, they made sexist and homophobic comments. And it all got leaked to the public. Everyone was pissed and we formed the biggest protest in our island's history, which forced him to resign. That was a fun summer.
In Greece this list is never ending and I can't even choose any as the biggest one. Politics and corruption is the same thing here.
A politician accidentally bought a chocolate bar with the government's credit card.
After the subprime crisis in the 00s, Portuguese Prime Minister Socrates was charged with white-collar crimes for hustling public funds to finance void contracts in public construction and for changing laws to benefit certain friends and party members. He got jailed and is currently in house arrest. High-profile people of our political environment still visit him on a regular basis. Ever since then, no majority was achieved during votings and the country has since been ruled by party coalitions.
Our president tried to create a law that would require all churches without paperwork to get owned by the government. Of course, many of the churches in Montenegro were created way before paperwork was needed, when Serbia and Montenegro were the same country. So basically the government would be getting tons of land that isn't even Montenegrin, so massive protests followed. Keep in mind this was all during the COVID lockdown, so massive protests just led to more people getting infected. Also, this caused tons of cultural hate between Montenegrins and Serbs when in retrospect we're all the same Slavic people. I'd how to explain it very well since I myself do not understand the situation the best.
Couple years ago in Chile, journalists found that 13 kids living under the tutelage of the state were already dead. Their deaths were not reported, nor investigated. When the news got out, the Minister of Justice, Javiera Blanco, who was in charge of the SENAME, National Service for Minors, was then destituted only to be given a lifetime job in the State Defense Council. This was never talked about again. Our Minister of Police is for sure rapist, but Justice don't do nothing because the Minister of Justice is against feminism, and also because he's a minister.
Silvio Berlusconi.
The Queen fired the Prime Minister, who was democratically elected. Australia, 1975. Also, in 1967, another Prime Minister went swimming at a beach and was never seen again.
Prize in German.
Millie B and Sophie Aspin had big beef. That shit was a political shitstorm. Probably a PM being murdered due to someone disagreeing with a peace plan. Venezuela. I don't think the Reddit servers have the memory space for a reply that does this justice. But still, here's a taste from Reuters. July 2019. Geneva. Venezuelan special forces have carried out thousands of extrajudicial killings in the past 18 months and then manipulated crime scenes to make it look as if the victims had been resisting arrest. The United Nations said on Thursday in a report detailing wide-ranging government abuses targeting political opponents. Special Action Forces described by witnesses as death squads killed 5,287 people in 2018 and another 1,569 by mid-May of this year, in what are officially termed by the Venezuelan government operations for the liberation of the people, the United Nations investigators reported. Malaysian here, where do I even begin? Not really a scandal, but one day in the 1960s, our Prime Minister decided to go for a swim. The catch: he went missing and was never found.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.